Justin Tibbetts with Passport to Wall Street. Today we're talking about the profit side of a trade. So often we spend time trying to figure out, what's the best entry, what stocks do we want to trade, what products maybe do we want to trade, how big is our share size going to be, what about our stop loss, what's our risk, how many positions are we going to have, and we forget to take a look at what the profit potential is. And I'll tell you, in this stock market right now, it's going to become very, very important that you understand how much profit to expect. Now, the other stuff, still very much important. Where to have your stop loss, the stocks you want to trade, maybe the setups in particular that you're looking for. Of course, those are important. However, don't forget the profit target because it's going to be really important, and I want to show you some examples today. So I'm going to pull up a chart here of Boeing. Now this is a weekly time period, and Boeing pretty much had made the forefront of investors' radar lately because of the breakout here. This stock had been trending sideways for the entire year essentially, and just broke out and started a new move higher. And so most traders look at that and go, great, here we go. It's a breakout trade. I know where my stop loss is going to be. I know the game plan. I know what I want to do. But what about the profit potential? Well, as you can see in Boeing, this is new highs. So the stock has every bit of room to continue higher. Like before, it could move $100. It could move $300. We just don't know what the profit potential is. And so because of that, people are likely to stay with it until there's bad news or some sort of hiccup along the way. So there's no known resistance overhead, and the profit potential could be viewed as unlimited, although in reality it's going to be some amount. So this is one example. Another example would be advanced micro devices. It was a popular breakout strategy that everybody was looking at. It was stuck right here at this 15 number, and when it finally broke above, that was when it really started to take off. Whether you participated or not, the key part here is that there was unlimited room to go, meaning there was no area that people said, oh, it sold off hard last time it reached some number, and so I would like to take a profit there. People just went along for the ride. And so you have this great profit potential on that trade. Now, here's a bad example. Here is the gold mining ETF to play the gold mining stocks. Now, they're getting a little attention because they've sold off somewhat aggressively. The price of gold has sold off. And people are looking at this and they're like, well, maybe there's a chance it'll bounce here when markets get a little weaker and people start coming back to it along with all the other factors. But if you were to decide to buy the gold mining stocks right now, would you have a large profit potential? Well, you'd have to look at this and say we have some resistance here around the $21 area, and so that gives you a ceiling on your potential profits. We don't want a ceiling. We want as much profit potential as possible when there are plenty of other stocks that are giving you that opportunity. So when you look for your trade, you might like buying stocks that have fallen, but just know what that profit potential is, right? So if you like to buy these dips here, then understand your profit potential may be smaller and you may have to get out a little bit faster. If you like playing the breakouts, understand that your profit potential may be larger. You've got a little, what they call an easier go of it, and you'll have a longer time that you may be able to hold. So when it comes to the trades that you're looking for, especially in this market right now, make sure you go through your checklist. What do you want to buy and how's it going to go? The entry, your stop loss, of course, all of that. But then I want you to take a look at the profit potential. Don't forget the profit potential. It may be less than you were expecting, and that's okay. Just understand it before you take your trade. Well, I hope that helps you. I hope it makes you a profit, and we'll talk to you soon.